Today on Passion for Food, I'll show you how to make these super quick and easy banana bread muffins. There are only 6 ingredients in these and it only takes about 10 minutes to get them into the oven, so let's go ahead and get started. And for these muffins we're going to need a half a cup of melted butter, yes I am using grass-fed butter here, along with 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, and 4 very ripe bananas. They don't have to be quite as ripe as these, but generally the riper the better, along with 1 teaspoon of baking soda and a single egg. So let's hit it right on the button with our banana muffins, and just to show you how quick and easy this really is, I'm going to basically show this to you all in a single shot. So firstly we just want to dump our bananas into the bowl. Sometimes when they're super ripe like this, it can actually be a little harder to peel them. As I was saying, they don't have to be quite this ripe, but they do need to be at least ripe. And the firmer they are, the more you're going to want to mix them in with the sugar. I'll show you that step in just a second. In we go with our sugar, melted butter, and egg. And I'm just going to use a potato masher to get all of that nicely combined together. That works great with the bananas. And this is basically the same technique we would be using if we were making cookies, for example, where you're creaming together the butter, sugar, and eggs. It's just that we have melted butter here and bananas. With how ripe these bananas were, they really didn't need much mashing, so I just sort of mashed them together, and then it's really more stirring. Make sure you get that egg mixed in early. You'll see that it actually emulsifies together with the butter and gets everything to come together very nicely for us. We want it smooth-ish, but not completely smooth. I do like a couple of chunks in the muffins. And then we just go in with our dry ingredients, so our flour and our baking soda. And I like to use a spatula to mix and then actually fill the muffins, because who needs extra dishes, right? We'll use the same spatula to mix, scrape, and fill with these. And we definitely don't want to over mix, so I just kind of fold the flour into it until it comes together, and then we're ready to pour. You can see here what the texture should be like. We definitely want to be able to pour these. It should be a batter, not a dough. But that's it. Let's get these into our pre-prepared muffin tins. I put little paper liners in this. You don't have to use these, but I think it just makes them a little prettier. Don't worry about making these exactly perfect. Just do your best to get a more or less even amount in each one. We can go back later and even them up if we need to. One of the things I like about this particular recipe is it makes a very even 12 muffins pretty much every time, so I always aim to use all of this batter. Really, the only variables is the size of the bananas, but those are pretty consistent, so just get large bananas and you'll be fine. As you can see, I did have a little evening up to do. A couple of them didn't get quite enough on the first pass, so we'll go through here and just scrape out the bowl and make sure we're evening these up as much as we can. But even if they aren't perfectly even, they'll still be extremely beautiful and delicious, so we don't have to stress ourselves out too much here. And you're going to want to give these a quick shake just to make sure everything's settled in there, and then we're off to the oven. In our muffins go to a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. And thanks to the power of internet magic, they're done. You can see they have this beautiful color on them. Let's go ahead and get them out here and have a look. You can pretty much take these out right away and get them onto cooling racks if you like, but I let mine cool down for just about 5 minutes just so I didn't risk burning myself. You can just let these cool off in the pan if you want to, especially if you use those little paper cups. That's no problem, but it cools a whole lot faster out on the rack. You can see they pop out there just so easily, and they have this beautiful color to them. And that's it. These are just awesome while they're still warm, so let's go ahead and give one of these a try. I really love the final texture we get on these, very light and fluffy. And with the almost extreme amount of banana I have in here, you get these little chunks of banana as you're eating it, which are just awesome. I'll give this one a try here and see if I can show you what the inside looks like. You can see just how soft and light these are, and I'll actually pull this one open so you can get an idea of some of that banana we have on the inside here. So that's my take on the classic banana muffin, and I really do love these. I hope you give them a try soon. If you have any comments or questions, I welcome discussions on these banana muffins. Comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing below for updates on our weekly videos. This has been Graham with Passion for Food.